Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we have for you Dragoborne's second set, Oath of Blood. Now, for those that know, we are very excited to be playing this game. We try to do a video or two a week, so this week it's all going to be dedicated to the series of both opening a booster box. We're opening a trial deck as well, show off the art for you guys, show off how amazing it is. But we will be going, or at least I will be attending Nationals next weekend, so I will not have a video up then. So try to get 2 videos out this week, and then back past that will be dual series and our normal deck spotlights that we're going to be doing. We are very excited for this set because it has machines and it's homunculus, or homunculi I suppose, but I'm nicknaming the deck Maids.deck, and you'll see why in a little bit. So just to start off, every box of course does come with the banner pack, so if you buy a trial deck and 1 booster box, you will get access to all the colors and have enough to build a deck and probably swap out one of the colors if you want to trade it up a little bit. So each box has 20 packs. Boxes are about 60 bucks, depending on your local game shop. I've seen them anywhere between 55 to 65, but we're just going to get right into it and hope that we pull one of the secret dragons, which this guy in the background, as you can see, is actually just insane. So I'm going to sort all this later. I'm just going to kind of do this quick as we go through it. So the first foil, you get about 8 foils in a box, 8 to 10 foils in a box, I believe it is. What we've noticed is that black is going to be very, very strong in this next set. If I open the black dragon, you'll see exactly why. But it just is very well known for the heavy discarding effects that it has. And if you watch our other video, the trial deck, there's another foil. So if you guys haven't seen these cards yet, it does have the kind of magic-esque foiling in the background. It doesn't have the typical Bushiroad foiling, but yeah, the trial deck is pretty sweet. It's definitely a reanimation deck. Here's one of the first tribal decks that I was mentioning, the homunculus. Really cool to see where that's going to go. I'm not sure how good it's going to be, but I'm definitely very excited to build with it. Rare, and our first Elder Dragon. So to explain this a little bit, so I'll start with Ulrisk, I believe is how you pronounce it. So the Elder Dragons have an effect. They're all 5-drop 5/5s if I recall correctly, but they have these 2 different dice. So if you roll a 3 or a 4, you will in fact get both effects. Now I know a lot of people are always saying, oh, but it's so RNG based on what you pull and what you roll rather. However, in this set they've added a ton more what's called siphoning, where you can use your dice as a resource. So thanks to set 2, this game is much more focused on kind of manipulating your dice in a favorable way, or just using them strictly as a resource to use your other effects. As we're going through this, you'll probably see a few cards, and Machine Tribal as well, that get some very nice benefits by having either low rolls or high rolls. So, in theory, if you want to build a deck that was focused around, all low rolling, and you want to build a bunch of creatures that used Siphon, so they'll say, so this is actually a really good example. So when this creature is summoned, you may siphon green 4 if you do put the top card of your deck into your resource. So there are other cards that say you kind of need to roll high, so you can lower it and then you can combo it with some other card in your hand that's then going to benefit from that low dice. So there's actually a lot of strategy and depth that goes into this game, where I know a lot of people are kind of off-put to start, but they are really doing some amazing stuff. So I am, again, very excited for set 2 to finally open up the doors a little bit more. Another foil, and I realize the lighting is not that great, so you can see a little bit there now, the foil aspect of it. And then elves. So if you've seen our other video, Elf Tribal, for lack of a better word, is getting their own trial deck in set 3, and there's a good amount of elf support so far, so I'm interested to see where that's going to go. Red, of course, continuing to be its very aggressive color, and the main theme behind set 2, another really good double R. The main thing behind set 2 is that there's now allies, so black and red, so your typical Magic, faction colors, if you will. You have your black and red that are fighting together, you have your green and yellow, and then what I like, as you guys know, is blue is my favorite, so it's the machines. It's actually a really good card, too, for a common. They're kind of just selling robots to both sides of the war, so they're just benefiting, of course, on both sides. And they kind of are just playing this neutral role for now, but again, in set 3, apparently it's going to be all based around machines. So I am excited to see where that goes. But if you guys haven't already, you should definitely check out Dragoborne's official website. They have a number of utilities up there in terms of a card list, has regionals, articles, a bunch of great stuff. Another thing I really like about this game is there's going to be some, you can see by those 3 dots on the bottom, some packs can have 2 rares. They can have actually up to 3 rares in a pack. You get 1 per box, I believe is what I noticed. It held up in set 1 at least. I haven't opened up all my boxes yet for set 2, but in the, I think this is box number 4 that I've opened. In boxes so far, I've gotten at least 1 another interesting card. 1 triple rare pack per box. And the other thing to note is, obviously, love the artwork, but it does have both Jason Felix, I know I've brought that up in a video a couple times, and Steve Argyle are both artists and are very well-known Magic the Gathering artists who are doing artwork for this game. And, I mean, both of them just do amazing stuff. Jason Felix is one of my favorites because he's definitely a more a dark artist, I guess if you could say. I mean, he has a wide range of stuff, but I love his work. As a Magic player, he's done a lot of great cards, so I'm very excited to see what they can add to Dragoborne. Again, I know a lot of people think about Bushiroad, they automatically think about just Japanese trading card games and what those... Oh, and here's the triple rare pack for this box. And what that means, you know, Vanguard and what have you has the very anime style. Then you obviously have Weish, that's, you know, basically just anime, rightfully so. But I really like that they're trying to cater to a wider audience, and everyone that I've at least shown this game to so far has commented that they do like the art direction a lot better. So kudos to Bushiroad on that one. The random foil and a rare. And I know the next question I get asked a lot is kind of, you know, how much does a deck cost? And, you know, there were some mono red decks that did well at regionals in the first season. It was a short season, so keep that in mind. But red aggro was kind of all the thing to build because it was cheap. But besides that, you can get a deck for about $100 to $200. So I mean, it's pretty on par with what we've been seeing for other like newer card games, if you will, that are coming out recently. But again, this is absolutely my favorite game to... Oh, there we go. There we got a foil. Nice. I'm not sure if this is going to come through, but this is a foil double R. So you can kind of see a little bit that it has a texturing on it. This is actually the second one of him I've opened. And yep, you can see a little bit there, but the horns have an accent and whatnot. And again, one of the Elder Dragons, so not a bad card to get a foil of. I don't think Gravos is necessarily the best in the bunch, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody finds a deck with him towards the end of set 2 meta, if you will. And you usually do get 5 double R's per box. And what's really nice is that they're usually even distributed as well. So in the probably like 12 or so boxes I've opened total now, counting set 1, how many I've opened, that's only not been the case one time. So it's, here we go, we have Kane, which is another card that I've talked about in a video that I'm kind of excited for. Not a lot of people are hyping up. So we'll see if that card's actually as good as I think it is, or if it's just going to be dead in the water. But you get a nice even spread. So if you kind of have the different colors that you want to play, or you like a certain deck strategy, it makes it very easy to split boxes with other players, and you know, split it for a very fair value, saying, all right, you get these, I get this, and we'll figure out the cost from there. So this game again does very much favor kind of box splits or even case splits if you're just, you know, mono color driven. That said, I think that more of the 3-color decks are where you want to be, 2 or 3, so it can get a little difficult with, say, multiple people, but I think if you have just 2, it'll end up being 5. And this should be a double R in the last pack. Ooh, that is actually really nice. Another elf. It's a huge shield. Yes, an Eldron, Lord of the Blaze. Just another absurd card for red. The 5 and 6 drop spots are kind of getting a little heavy with what they have, but certainly worth considering if it's going to make the roll or not. And again, you could have a deck where you just run 3 red banners, so you have 3 chances to hit that kind of 3 and 4 sweet spot. So that's all we have for this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure to drop us a like. It really helps get the word of Dragoborne out there. Drop down a comment below what kind of decks or themes that you're excited for in this next set. Make sure to check out our trial deck unboxing video as well. And of course, make sure to subscribe for future Dragoborne content and follow that playlist so you can get an update as soon as we publish a new video. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next 6 Sages Gaming video. Have a good one. This video made possible thanks to the Patreon support of viewers such as yourself. Thank you to our honorary sages.